That's what you want on that video, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the video shot then. Now. You want something to video? This is how we get down for the videographers.
Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Mac here, and we're on day 10, halfway through our U.S. excursion. If you're just jumping into a video and don't know who I am, my family and I, we normally live in the U.K., but we're touring the U.S. for about 20 days. We're in Beaufort, South Carolina. We've been in Washington, D.C., and we're going to head over to Arkansas in a few days, Texas, back to Tennessee. We have a nice long trip planned. We're about halfway, and today is going to be really exciting. We're going to start in a town called Port Royal, and we're going to go into a farmer's market because we're looking for fruit, fresh fruit, for the twins. So I talked about it a lot yesterday. I'm going to talk about it even more today, but these trees are magnificent. And it's not just that they're large, but you notice that they have a very unique growth pattern. Look at how long the limbs are as well. So the spread of these trees is very wide. The trunks are very thick, but they start to branch off, and they branch off with these magnificently large limbs that are flat, that create these massive canopies. These trees are just so unique, and I'm a person who's into plants and botany and things of that sort, so of course I'm going to notice these trees. Blair said, I didn't notice them growing up, I'm just seeing them now. My dad used to tell me that every flower is a weed somewhere, and it's kind of the same thing for Blair. She grew up down here, so these trees were completely normal to her. She didn't notice them as anything unusual or special. For me, someone who's not seen this before, not at this amount, then to me it's like, wow, this is really weird. This is unusual. But anyways, let's move on. We're here at the farmer's market. We're going to take a walk through. We're looking for some fresh fruit. I think I saw a sign already saying that they're selling some peaches. I don't know if we get a watermelon because those are kind of big and messy, but it'd be great to get some fresh peaches down here. We're close to Georgia peaches. I don't know if it's the right time of season or the year for it, but we're definitely going to take a look to see if we can get some peaches or whatever fruit that we can get for the twins. The twins are fruitosaurs. Those little guys love eating. Kai and Kenzie will put some fruit away. I mean, they love it. And it's because we gave them a lot of fruit from when they were little, when they were like tiny babies. We started giving them fruit. We never stopped. But yeah, they love fruit. They eat cantaloupe. Their favorite is raspberries, grapes. I mean, you name it, bananas. You name it, they eat it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they eat papaya. They just love a lot of fruit. So we're going to see what we can find here at this market this morning. So over the course of this tour, we've gone to a couple farmers markets already. Of course, we went to the Amish market, and then we went to Eastern Market in DC. This one is going to be a bit different, but I'm excited to see how it will be different. This way. There are a lot of great ingredients out here. There's a nice blue cheese. I smelled it as soon as I walked past it. Just that super strong cheesy smell. I was not expecting to see a nice cheese vendor out here. This is a nice little market. It's kind of set up in what appears to be a park. There's a little skate rink area here. There's an old historic church. I've noticed there are a lot of historic churches here. I guess during the Civil War they didn't burn down the churches, but there are a lot of historical churches. I see some really cool plants here. Canna, ginger, monstera. A lot of things that would grow well in this tropical climate. 4 o'clocks. Yeah, just a lot of great plants that grow well in this climate. Oh wow, even mushrooms. Wasn't expecting mushrooms. A lot of squash, eggplants. Old guys on the keyboard. Blair has her eye on some cookies. Let me not lie. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have my eye on some cookies, and I sent Blair to procure said cookies. Oh yeah, that's it. Those are the ones. Those nice little star cookies. They look like shortbread. This is the best kind of market. It is eclectic. It does seem to be focused around vegetables, but there are baked goods here. There's florists. There's guys on the piano. There's mushrooms, boiled peanuts, which I've never had. Blair told me I'm gonna have to try that before we get out of here. Boiled peanuts. I didn't even know you could do them like that. Florists, master gardeners. This is the kind of eclectic market that I really enjoy. That baby look hot. Lord, she need coverage. Cover your baby, people. PSA, public service announcement. If you're gonna take your babies outside into 90-degree temperature heat, get a carrier that fully covers your baby. It is too hot and sunny out here for that baby to be out here with all her little babiness all out in the open. Blair told me to focus. Okay, let's focus up. I got some cookies. I will enjoy these a little later. It's a little early for me right now.
A mix of sugar cookies and shortbread cookies.
Okay, they look like shortbread. Sugar and shortbread.
And then she said this was a macadamia nut.
That looks like a macadamia nut. So it looks like they're boiled in a pot. Just right there, they were boiled. It's just such an odd way to prepare peanuts. We're gonna call this a local delicacy. Do they meet your standard of approval?
Yep. Just as good as I remembered. I love them when they're a little warm still, but they do taste good if they're cold, like you put them in the refrigerator and you're eating them like the next day.
One of the things that I really love about this area is that no matter which way you go and which direction, in about 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most, you're at water. And it's beautiful, it's fragrant, and it's very scenic. It is such a scenic area, this low country. But out here on these coastal islands, it is really peaceful. I could understand why anyone would love living here. It's just such a nice, quiet, and relaxing environment. I don't know if you can make them out, but there are tons of tiny little crabs. I've never seen crabs this small before. And as I got closer, they kind of fled back towards the tall grass there. But there's a whole village of little crabs here. And it's so cool. I don't think I've never seen crabs like this before. As someone who grew up in a landlocked state, Arkansas doesn't have a coast unless you count the coast to the Mississippi River. I'm fascinated by simple things like these tiny little crabs running around on the ground, the smell of the salt water, the boats, everyone out enjoying salt life. It's just, yeah, I could see the vibe of living down here.
It's always been fun coming out on the mud flats and seeing all the crabs and seeing them going into their holes and stuff. I remember going on a field trip when I was a little girl and looking at the marshlands, and that was one of our projects, was to like watch the crabs for a little bit and talk about their habitats. And that was the first time that I got to see the crabs go into the little holes and go into the little slits. And kids being kids, we tried to catch as many crabs as we could. We didn't catch any crabs, but you know, it was still fun though.
If there were to be any complaints about this area, it is the fact that the majority of the coastal front along the beach's front waterways is private. So it's really hard to get to a public space where you can access the water. So that's one of the downsides. There's not as many public spaces for access, and a lot have been privatized. Some of the islands are even private out here, so it's hard to access those islands if you don't live on the islands. That's the only downside, I'd say, but everything else I think is beautiful. We really are in a subtropical environment. Look at those banana trees. So we continued on our hunt for fruits for the babies, and we found a vendor. Actually, one of Blair's cousins has a fruit stand, a fruit and vegetable stand, and we're in a traditional historic black community called a Gullah community. And Gullah is a group of black people from West Africa who were in the South, really kind of northern Georgia, South Carolina area, and they retained a bit more of their African history, African culture, a bit of the language, the food, the cooking.
What's going on, Blair? I do recognize you now.
Yeah, she meets some kinfolk.
Because I was looking at her, she looked familiar. What's going on? You doing all right? You was on the Facebook, I was looking at it, I was like, that girl looks familiar, but I don't know where I know her from. Doug, I ain't see you since the wood burned off. What's up,
How you doing? How you doing?
Cedric.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Where y'all live?
In the UK?
in England.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You were just back on solid ground for a little minute.
A little bit.
What's going on? It's hot out here? How your mom and everybody doing hot?
I don't eat peaches from anywhere else because all I remember is the taste from South Carolina and Georgia, and so I don't want them from anywhere else.
So these peaches are nothing like the peaches you get at the grocery store. They're softer, they're definitely juicier, they're sweeter, they're so much sweeter. But yeah, these are local, fresh grown peaches, taste delicious. This shop is doing a pretty brisk business as well. Every couple minutes you have another car coming up. They're picking up shrimp, they're getting fruit, they're buying all kinds of wonderful things here. Local, fresh. What's in the cooler to make it so heavy?
Ice.
Ice?
Yeah.
Is that ice?
That's shrimp.
That's shrimp.
Anda atrasada.
What's it there? What size you got? What size you got?
I said they're big. They look good. It's Carolina shrimp. You can tell by the color of them. It's like blue hint. This is the ones I used to always pick when we used to go to the wharf in D.C.
That's what you want on that video right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the video shot there now. You want something to video? This is how we get down for the videographers.
He told us to come back and pick up a watermelon for the kids. So, you know, and for the sake of being hospitable, we're gonna get us a nice watermelon and take it back.
There's a constant stream of cars trying to get on the Hilton Head Island. It's one of the more popular islands down here in the coast. There's a mall, several outlets, and of course there's several golf courses down here that attract a lot of people. And again, there's more beach down here, so they all come down for the Hilton Head experience. Even still, I'm so surprised to see this many cars heading on to Hilton Head on a Saturday afternoon. We're on our way to one of my favorite chicken spots, Maryland Fried Chicken. I used to love going here as a little girl. Now, granted, I was ordering fried chicken gizzards, but I loved it, and it was one of my favorite things to get. So we're going to go today so we can have the kids try it out and see what they think of it.
So although we arrived late at night, this was the first place that I saw, and I said Maryland Fried Chicken. I never heard of it before, but I knew it looked local, it looked original, and we had to try some. Then I found out it's been around since 1969, and Blair said it's one of her favorite places, so we have to get some Maryland Fried Chicken.
I'm looking at these house prices and I don't think I could afford to live here. All the houses that are large enough to accommodate my family are right at 2 million.
So I didn't recognize it, but they're closed on Sunday and Monday. If we hadn't got in here today, we would have missed this opportunity because the rest of the time that we're going to be here, they're going to be closed. So I'm very excited that we made it to Maryland Chicken. I like the name too. Classic Maryland Chicken. Took a look at my video from day 9, the video from yesterday, and I don't like the color. It's dark, it's muddy. So I'm actually going to go back home this afternoon tonight, and I'm going to re-edit that video and upload it again before I do today's video. I just wanted to come out right, you know. And I'm working on these videos pretty late at night and early in the morning. I just didn't catch that. So that's going to happen sometimes, especially when you're pushing them out as many as I am. This is day 10, so 10 days in a row. But that was one of the bigger, flubs that I've had in a video so far. I want to go back and fix that. I know, talked to some people about it already. They say, hey, it's okay, but it's a little dark. I said, hey, but I can't fix it, so we will. So I don't want to rant about this, but I do have a standard of quality that I try to uphold in all these videos. It's really hard to hit it. Sometimes you miss it, and I think I did miss it on yesterday. As far as the content, I think the content is good, but the editing, it kind of let me down. It's a lot to do, guys. It's a lot to try to pull together, to get these videos to pull together and doing them in a day, go out, have an activity, have a whole day, then come back, edit, upload, rinse and repeat. And I'm excited because this is day 10. So I've made it to halfway. Never done this before, but I'm really excited about it. This is one of the most visually stunning wetlands I've ever seen. I can't wait to show it to you.
The Cypress Wetlands in Port Royal are a fantastic spot for bird watching. You can find a whole variety of birds there, like great and snowy egrets, little blue herons, green herons, and tricolored herons. You'll also spot black crowned night herons, white ibis, wood storks, and sometimes even roseate spoonbills. It's a pretty diverse and beautiful place.
So all around this wetland are signs that say, do not cross, do not enter alligators. And you can see little trails where people have crossed and people will have entered into the home of the alligators. Not advised. If it's not hurting the tree. It is like an entire episode of National Geographic down here, or BBC Earth. I mean, I've never seen this many birds. There are baby birds, there's different types of birds. I'm not really like a bird guy, but even I can appreciate the majesty of this much biodiversity in one place. This is really cool. And I didn't even know. We were just driving by and I just saw a couple birds down here. Like, oh, let's go look at that. And it turned into a magnificent experience. After seeing such a magnificent wetland, I don't think we can top that in any way today. I think that's going to be it, guys. That's a perfect place to end this video. Hey, if you like this, if you appreciate this, be sure to leave a comment and let us know how much you appreciate it. And I do thank you for it. Thank you for watching. It's a lot of fun making these videos. These are memories that I hope to have with us forever. I'll see you tomorrow.